In the clearing stood Chet Morton's lost jalopy.
Oh, my car! Her own license plates! Hop aboard, boys. Free ride to the highway. Oh, click. No one seems to be paying any attention to us.
There seems to be an unusual air of mystery in the town.
Oscar, we found Chet's car.
I've got something more important than stolen cars to worry about. The Tower Mansion has been robbed.
The Tower Mansion?
The Hardy Boys.
And the Tower Treasure
By Franklin W. Dixon.
How much was taken, Mr. Applegate?
The safe in the library was opened. The loss will be about $40,000.
Whom do you suspect?
Only one man in the world could have taken the jewels and securities. Robinson.
Robinson?
Yes, the caretaker. He's the man.
What makes you suspect Robinson?
He's the only person besides me who ever saw the safe opened. He could have found out the combination if he'd kept his ears and eyes open.
Oh.
Which I'm sure he did.
Henry Robinson? He's the father of the closest chum, Slim.
I don't think Mr. Robinson's guilty.
Frankie drove readily was true.
In the hall they met Slim. Your father is an honest man. And he's been a faithful employee. Even Mr. Applegate will have to admit that.
But that won't help him much if Father can clear himself of charge. But Dad admits he knows the combination of the safe. Although, of course, he'd never use it.
Does Mr. Applegate know that?
No, not yet. But Dad's gonna tell him now. Well, they can't arrest him. Dad never stole anything in his life.
No.
There are several different aspects about this case that haven't come to the surface yet. It may be possible that the man who stole Chet Morton's car may have something to do with the theft.
Joe agreed.
I just realized we never inspected Chet's car to any clues to theft. So let's take our motorcycles and make an all-day trip. I'll search under the seats.
And I'll check the trunk compartment.
Presently, Joe gave a cry victory.
Here it is, the best evidence in the world.
Dad, we found the clue!
What? You're really on the job.
We're turning this hat and jacket over to you. To tell you the truth, we don't know what to do with the clue we found.
There's an inner line. And on that is the maker's name. He's in New York City. You boys have given me an incentive for going.
In less than 2 hours, the boys run a plane to New York City.
I suggest the next period of time be devoted to doing some research. First comes a rundown on any known New York criminals who use disguises. Next comes a check on the whereabouts of these people.
All could be accounted for, with one exception. His name is Red Jackley, and he's right here in New York City. But it says he's in a hospital right now. Let's go see him.
The doctors say he's being held for jewel thefts, but he probably won't live to answer the charge.
Well, did you get a confession out of him?
I didn't have a chance to. He wasn't conscious.
You may never be able to get a confession out of him.
I may be able to. I spoke my mission to the doctor in charge, and he promised to telephone me as soon as it was possible for Red Jackley to see anyone. Just a minute.
I want you boys on the next flight home!
Home! Oscar Smuff, come in.
I hear he's working on the Applegate case.
Perhaps I am.
I'm on that case too. Like to get that $1,000 reward. I was just wondering, have you found any clues?
If I'm working on the Applegate case, that's my own business. You'll have to find your own clues, Oscar.
Did Red Jackley have anything to do with the Tower case?
As I told you, that's my own business.
I guess you just don't want to cooperate with me, Mr. Hardy. I was just thinking of going over to the hospital where this man Jackley is, questioning him about the case.
You can't. He isn't conscious.
Jackley will come to sometime and I want to be on hand.
That man handles an investigation so clumsily that Red Jackley will close up like a clam if Smuff managed to question him.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Mr. Hardy?
Yes, doctor.
Red Jackley will probably only live till morning.
Oh, I can see him. Thank you, doctor. Goodbye. I'll take the 6 o'clock plane to Albany. But if Smuff comes too, it may ruin everything.
What's on your mind?
Oscar Smuff is trying to win that $1,000 reward by interfering with one of Dad's cases.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
Keeps him up in Bayport until 7 o'clock.
Let's put our heads together. Oh,
I propose binding Smuff hand and foot and sending him adrift in the bay in an open boat.
I know. We'll send Smuff a warning not to leave Bayport till 7 o'clock and sign it with his skull and crossbones. I know. Why didn't I think of this before?
Well, tell.
Rocco's fruit stand is only a block from Smuff's house, and Smuff knows I go there often, so he wouldn't be surprised to see us in the neighborhood. I suggest we casually stop Smuff to talk. Maybe we can even get him into the shop. You know Smuff loves to eat. A 15-minute delay from Smuff is all we need.
I think it's a swell idea. Frank and Joe hurried over to stop Smuff, but the conversation didn't last long enough to satisfy Frank or Joe.
Frank, go light that trash. Make it a roaring fire. Smuff, come quick. There's a fire in the back of Rocco's.
Cut it out. I'm in a hurry.
You mean you'd let all of Bayport burn down just because you're in a hurry? Well, I guess Frank and I will have to take care of this by ourselves.
Where's the fire?
There, in the back.
Frank, Joe, where's the pail? Where's some water? Some people have no sense. The idea of starting a fire, then leaving it. Well, as for you boys, you had to call me. You didn't have the savvy to put out a simple fire.
Good thing you were around.
I'll say I was. Oh no, 10 minutes to 6! I can't make my plane!
That's a shame. But cheer up, Smuff. There's a 7 o'clock plane for Albany. I wish you luck in your interview tomorrow.
No! Oh, 6 o'clock plane left without Smuff!
And now Dad can make his trip without the annoying detective's interference.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next afternoon.
Solve the mystery?
Practically. First of all, Jacqueline is dead.
Well, did he confess?
Yes. Fortunately, Oscar Smuff didn't show up while Red Jacqueline was talking.
Well, did he admit to everything?
Yes. He said he came to Bayport with the intention of robbery. He stole a car, smashed it up, and took checks. He hit upon the town mansion as his next effort. He entered the library with his gloves on, opened the safe, and took out the jewelry and the securities.
What did he do with the loot?
He said he didn't dare try selling any of it right away, so he hid it. It's in the old tower. That's all he said. I suggest we start off on a new direction, towards the railroad, where Red Jacqueline used to work.
Good idea, Joe. Let's take the trip on our motorcycles. Are you the station master?
I'm Jake, station master, ticket seller, bag slinger, you name it, Tom No Man.
Do you know a railroad man named Red Jacqueline?
I sure do. Funny kind of fellow. Work like a madman 1 minute, then loafed up on the job the next. Oh, better leave now, boys. Come back sometime. We ain't so busy.
Let's eat lunch. I'm starved.
Boy, this is good.
2 water towers.
An older one and a newer one.
And Jacqueline said,
He hid the stuff in the old tower.
what if this is the place?
If only we stumbled on the secret.
You'll clear Mr. Robinson for sure.
We'll earn that $1,000 reward all by ourselves.
Well, best of all, Dad will be proud of us.
Whoa. If Red Jacqueline climbed this ladder, then we can too. Be careful.
The jewels and securities must be up here somewhere.
I want to come up too.
Whoa! I'd say these boys haven't been thrown here accidentally.
You're right.
This must be it. The tower treasure. Open it. Da 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 da.
The drawing? The securities?
Joe, you realize what this means? We've solved the mystery.
Now Mr. Robinson is cleared for sure.
Where do you think we ought to take the loot?
Dad, and we'll invite the Robinsons over to hear the announcement.
Soon the brothers are overwhelming the parents with the good news.
When the Hardy boys entered the house, all the Robinsons were present.
My father is completely exonerated. How can I ever thank you?
I'm just very, very glad everything got cleared up.
And the $1,000 reward goes to Frank and Joe for solving the tower treasure.
Yeah.